Hello and welcome back, ladies and gents, to Operation Expanding Horizons. This is Ninja Eskimo playing for Italy turn 1. A few points of housekeeping. So the Manchukuo recruitment from China at war goes into Rihe. 1 through 4, it doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter how many you're rolling for, you always are just placing here in Rihe. So this Manchukuo infantry does not join the 41st like Mafui was doing. Another point, the minor ports do not support going in port with naval units, so this French transport is going to remain outside French Somaliland. It can still be useful because I don't think the Italians or the Germans or the Japanese are going to be declaring war anytime soon. But I don't think he's under any threat currently. That being said, what's the other one? Yes, the Republican Spain artillery remains on the board. And I think those were all of the points of housekeeping that we had to do. So, Italy is going to be producing the Libyan paratroopers and the Royal Corps of Libyan colonial troops. So these two from the colonial troops expansion have this one, the free air transport in Tripolitania, which is pretty interesting. And then we're building this one in Eritrea because we're building one in Tripolitania. So it costs 2 and 3, and that's why they're 2 and 3 for the tracker here. We're supplementing that with a supply token for an upgrade, a militia upgrade. And we're sending the nationalists a cavalryman. Although, now that I say that, perhaps we give them an infantryman and call it good. Yeah. Probably an infantryman. Okay. And let's roll for some tech. The one that we're going to go for Italy is improved construction. That's a 10. Improved construction is on the way for the Italians. Heyo, let's go. There's really only one attack for Italy this turn. We're going into Eritrea. And with the colonial troops expansion, they start with an extra cavalry, this Dubat's cavalry, on the board. So it just makes this starting battle much easier. Also, playing with the 448 fighters expansion, this fighter that would be here is upgraded to a tactical bomber. So with double expansion such as that, this attack makes all the more sense. Sort of screws Abyssinia if France doesn't send them anything to start the game. Then, because we are lacking a transport, we will not be walking into Albania. That's the only attack. So let's roll for it. We've got, I believe, a couple 2s. I think it's just 3 1s, and a 7. Yeah, 3 1s, 2 2s, and a 7. Seven hits, and that's it. We've got 2 2s in defense for the Abyssinians. Nothing. Round 2. Okay, so that's 3. Oh, gosh, 3 hits. Alright, the Abyssinians are dead. And I'll make sure to put in a +1 marker. Let's see if I've got it available here. I believe that one. You know what? Let's. Okay. That looks slightly better. And okay. Lock that in place, as will that. The tactical bomber lands. I believe it's 2 Italian militia and a small factory. And an airbase. Alright. 2 militia. This has to land there. Let me double check. Airbase manufacturing. Yep. fact, it may be better to do that. I was going to say it may be better to do that in Italian Somaliland because we can continue to make colonial troops there. But Eritrea is mountains and it's a little easier to defend. So we'll do it like that. In terms of ships, 1, 2. I believe the Regia Marina is just going to move this away. We'll grab coastal subs. Stick one over there. Stick a few over there. Oh, this was forgotten, I guess, but there's, okay, so you go 1, 2, and then either 3, 4, and then 5 to deliver this Republican Spanish artillery. I'm going to go to housekeeping for that and ask him which one he would prefer that I roll for interdiction. But either way, if it's here, I've got the 3 mini subs. If it's there, I've got the 1 regular sub. And Italy will interdict on behalf of the nationalists just to make things interesting. Yeah. That being said, I think those are all of those moves. We'll move planes to Sardinia. In fact, we'll just go like that. Split those up. Yeah. And we'll get the troops getting going. Oh, I've got a seaplane. I'll put the seaplane on map. Because I believe a mapping seaplane can also interdict. I could be wrong. If anything, it's just a wasted move. But he can't really do much while he's waiting for things to happen. So he'll go there. We'll then just move there. And we'll sort that out. Okay. Move the infantry there. Okay. That's looking good. And that should be all for the Kingdom of Italy. Well, I guess it's the Fascist Republic at this point. Mussolini and his taking control of the kingdom and whatnot. So we should be picking up 10 once more, which is why we're not going to adjust that. Let's deliver some things. Get the destroyer. Alright, in Tripolitania we have the paratroop infantry, which acts as an infantry despite being trained as paratroopers. They were used in the war as infantry. This nationalist infantry we're going to move and deliver here to Western Andalusia. This Boyo can go to Eritrea, as I thought. We've got a destroyer. The supply token is going to go here to Tobruk. And then we're looking peachy. Alright. It's nice that the Spanish decided to lose the coastal submarines so they can't interdict anything coming from the Italians. We will ask about the exact path that they want to take and see what Laker is thinking. Either through the 3 mini-subs here in the Ionian Sea or through the 1 regular submarine over by Gibraltar. That should be it. Thanks, and